900 of you have ordered these for the day, and just during Down Home with David tonight, 1,800 of these are now gone. We're talking about the newest, latest, greatest technology when it comes to holiday home decorating, and this is pixel technology. Every one of the lights on this either 5-foot or 7-foot tree has a chip inside. So it's all going to communicate with the other lights, so it creates up to 43 different lighting functions. Now you're going to see a lot of different lighting patterns. You'll see a lot of different color combinations. You can set yours up to go in demo mode and it can cycle through all these, or you can choose your favorite and leave it on that. There's a built-in timer here, so it's 6 hours on, 18 hours off. And what's great about these, they are indoor, outdoor safe, and this is the newest, latest, greatest technology. In fact, this is exclusive to QVC until the end of the year this year. And I also want to make very clear that we understand that this is an investment decoration. It's an investment price. That's why we include the Easy Pay tonight. All 6 are maximum Easy Pay, so we can help you budget out your purchase. We even split up your shipping and handling and your sales tax into 6 payments as well. You're going to know exactly how much your credit card is going to be billed, but with that first payment you make, it gets it home and it'll be delivered on 2 different dates now. We've sold out of everything in the 7-foot that we could ship on the 28th of October, which is the first ship date. We're now shipping the 7-foot out on November 14th. If you want the 5-footer, it's still available to be shipped out October 28th. But in that 5-foot choice, shipping out on October 28th, I have now fewer than 750 to go around. When those are gone, we'll switch this to the 11/14 ship date as well. Remember that this is brand new technology, and if it's looking cool and really awesome to you, there's good reason for that. This is 4 years in the making. We'll take a look at some videos. We invite out our special guest and show you that everything that you're looking to do and every way you want to do it is extraordinary. So let's bring out Dan Byrne, our special guest from Santa's Best, and show you that no matter where you place this and no matter which of the 43 lighting functions you choose, this tree is going to be impressive. This tree is going to be different from everybody on the block. This is going to set you apart from all the other decorations in your community, and it couldn't be easier to work with. Let's welcome in Dan Byrne from Santa's Best, and let's get busy talking more about your final look at today's special value. Dan, good to have you here, buddy.
Hey, thanks, David.
Nice to see you, bud.
Nice to see you.
This is extraordinary. This is pure joy. I love this.
It really is. And what's amazing is this is really just a culmination of a lot of different technologies that we're able to build this amazing pixel. And pixel, as you had mentioned earlier, is the ability to have every light speak to each other, so we can create this symphony of color combinations and dancing that we've never been able to do before.
And when you look at these trees, you're thinking to yourself, well, is it going to do this crazy light show when I plug it in at my house? Only if you want it to.
Right.
If you want to choose one of these lighting patterns and leave it that way for the entire evening, you can, because there's a built-in timer here, right?
That's exactly right. You have a choice of timer or no timer just by power of this remote control.
Exactly. 6 hours on, 18 hours off. You can choose to have it morph through all these different patterns, or you can choose the one you love best and leave it on that one. That's what makes this extraordinary. Looking around our QVC homes, so many ways to work with this. Let's bring our lights down a bit if we can, because that's when the light show begins. And the beauty of this tree is not in the close-up. The beauty is in the wide shots of this tree, because that's how people will see this as they encounter your home.
Exactly, and that's the beauty about the 360, having it fully viewable all around, so you can see it from your living room but also from the street. So this is a beautiful, and I can just hit some of the hi-hats if you want, as far as the beautiful light functions, if you will. So this is a really nice diamond pattern, and we've been finding that people all around this building, and everybody I've shown this to, really gravitates towards this diamond.
This is extraordinary. Such beautiful technology. And I'm going to tell you, nobody in your neighborhood is going to have this tree unless they're shopping QVC.
Absolutely.
That's what makes this extraordinary. Dan, you all have been working on this for 4 years.
It's incredible.
I mean, you weren't going to bring this to us until it was perfect.
Yep.
Until it was right. And the first ship date is October the 28th, and the only tree that I have left that can ship then is the 5-footer. And now I have 600 left that can ship out on the 28th of October. Our 7-footer, we've sold out of everything that could ship on October 28th, and we're now into November 14th ship week. And I have 3,400 that can ship in November, and then I think we're done.
We are,
after
yes,
that.
sir.
Yes. Yeah, so it's important to know if you're picking yours up tonight, you want to get it while the getting is good. This is something that is very special. The Easy Pay makes it possible because I grant you this is not an impulse purchase. You're not just turning on your TV and saying, oh, well, let me just drop that amount of money and not think about it. Gum is an impulse purchase, right? You go to the grocery store and you buy a pack of gum because they have strawberry chewing gum and it just looks good to you, right? This is something you're going to want to use that Easy Pay with. Now, when I buy an item on QVC, I don't always use the Easy Pay if it's offered. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If it's a more pricey item, I'll use the Easy Pay because I want to be able to spread those payments out. But the beautiful part of our Easy Pay is that we're going to send this to you immediately. You're going to be able to decorate with this Christmas and have 6 months to pay it off. One of these payments, one of these Easy Pays gets this home, whether it's the 5 or the 7, either in October or November. This is why you want to get yours now while the getting is good. For the day now over 6,300 ordered for the day, and in this show alone, over 2,000 during Down Home with David. So many people are looking at this tree and saying, you know what? I want this in my yard. I want this to be the yard that everybody looks at on the street. You know, I made this joke earlier. I decorate with a lot of color at my house, and the dads all come to my house and say, David, my wife won't let me do anything but white lights in my house. I love your colored lights. Please keep doing them. We love seeing them. This is what's so much fun because now this can be everybody's tree. Now, when mom is home, it can be all white lights. When the kids are home, it can be multicolor. Look at it in the white. Cool. Beautiful. This is something very, very extraordinary. I want you to think about going to a ball game, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, whatever. And you look up on those big pixelated boards they have in the stadiums, right? Or in the gymnasiums or whatever. And all that's that pixel technology. That's how they're able to do all those cool effects, right?
Absolutely.
Same idea now in your home.
Yep, same idea, but we even make our bulbs replaceable, which you don't see in those stadiums. You'll notice those blank spots. So
Well,
we've really brought
this comes with replaceable bulbs, right?
Exactly.
Hold on this patriotic for a moment because
Sure.
I'm in love with this. You all know me, you know I love all things patriotic, and I think this is perfect. I would bring this back out at 4th of July and plug it in and utilize it for my 4th of July party I have every year.
I believe.
This is what's so cool. This is what's so fun. This is what sets this apart. Now, everybody's looking at this outside, but we also have it set up inside the QVC home. We've got it up on the landing by the stairs. So if you want to really change the look of the indoors of your house, you can do that as well, really creating a cool light show for parties or for whatever gatherings you have planned.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. I put one in the basement for my children. They absolutely love it. They each get a specific day that they can choose their lighting function
Oh, that's
and
cool.
have some fun with it.
Yeah. So let's go over here and talk about assembly on this.
Sure.
Because as we're looking at all this, everyone's thinking, well, yeah, this is all cool, but how hard is it to set up?
Right.
It's actually very easy. And we're going to come over here and we're going to show you just how easy it is. Jess is here to show us just how simple this is. So we're going to come back over here and bring our lights back up and welcome Jess back. Jess, it's nice to see you.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. I know it's been a long day. Thanks for being with us. And Jess, your mic. Walk us through this assembly.
Yeah, so this is a super simple 4-step process, starting with the base. The base is going to come fully assembled. It's 31 inches if you're putting together the 7-foot, which I am, and it's 23 inches if you're putting together the 5-foot.
So we're going to come in close here before you start because this is what it looks like out of the box. Right?
Correct, yes. So it's super manageable box. You take it out of the box, and again, we have 4 steps. Our first is our first pole. We're going to make that first connection. Then we're going to put our second pole together.
Okay.
And then we're going to lift. Now remember, this is all completely strung. So all you have to do is lift and make your third connection at the top and place your star in.
Look at what
your
she
fourth.
can do. Exactly.
And now we'll plug it in. Now, we also have some extra steps just to ensure that it's extremely stable, like these springs at the bottom, which can hook in. We have 6, and they just easily hook down at the bottom, as well as ground stakes. So this is going to withstand any weather.
So when the wind comes through, those little springs actually work as shock absorbers, right? Exactly. So as the wind blows and kind of pushes against this, it moves and kind of flexes with it, right?
Exactly.
And also the air passes through this because it's not solid like another type of decoration would be.
Exactly.
And it makes it perfect. And I love the lighting pattern. Thank you, Jess. That was awesome.
Thanks.
Quick, easy, and
Exactly.
simple. And when it's all over, it collapses flat again, just the way it looked when Jess started, right?
Yeah, storage is super simple. It can actually fit back in the box that we send it to you.
We are very, very busy. A lot of you are looking at this and saying, my goodness, it's now 10:40 p.m. East Coast time. Your final look of the day at our value of the day. Jane Tracy will be here at midnight with our brand new value of the day, and everybody is making their choice now. Red and green for the holidays. You want to really dazzle the neighborhood, dazzle your kids. Are you hosting the family at Christmas this year? And when the grandkids get out of the car and they arrive, they're like, that's the coolest tree I've ever seen. That's what makes this so cool. That's what makes this different. That's what makes this your new holiday tradition. You know, we all think back to the homes that we grew up in and the decorations that we had every year, and that meant Christmas to us wherever we lived and wherever we were. But maybe this becomes the new decoration, the new tradition that you plug in at your home every single year. Should you need replacement bulbs, they're included. So that's really perfect too. Everything is inside and ready to roll with something that is special, something that is different, and something you're not going to find elsewhere. You might go to a home store and find some pixel tree, but it's not going to be this tree. It won't be this amount of technology. It won't be this many lighting functions. 43 different looks with this tree. You just saw Jess assemble it. It couldn't be easier. And at the end of the season, it collapses flat for easy storage until next year, or until 4th of July when you pull it out for the red, white, and blue tree, or Easter when you pull out the pastel color options. That's what makes all of this so extraordinary. We're very, very busy now, and everyone's making their choice, and everybody's using Easy Pay, and we would encourage you to do that. Because as we are looking at our final presentation of the day, this becomes your new holiday tradition. In that 5-foot tree, that's shipping October 28th. I have only 600 left in the October 28th ship for the 5-foot tree. Everything that we could ship in October in the 7-foot has sold out now. We're now shipping the 7-foot on November 14th. And that's still our most popular option, and about 3,200 remaining. For the day now, Brian, over 6,500 for the day, and in this show, 2,300 already spoken for in this show. Dan, this was 4 years in the making.
Yeah, it took us really long because we wanted to make sure when it was ready, everything was going to be great because we're putting our name behind it. There's a 3-year warranty that comes with this tree, so know when you get it at home, you have, basically stability of a tree that is going to last you a really long time because it's beautiful, and because of this pixel technology, all of these sockets are sealed, so it's completely weather resistant.
So let's do some traditional Christmas colors. How about
Yeah, sure. So I kind of like this red, green, and
here
white.
it is.
Beautiful, right? So,
Hello.
And it's mesmerizing because if you look at it and you stare at it long enough, you'll see that each layer is actually talking to each other. Each bulb is talking to its surrounding neighbor. So at the bottom row, they're saying, hey, listen, I'm going to move up a little bit. I'm going to go through my red, green, and white friends and just sort of slide up the tree. So it's really fun to have a lot of different functions. This rainbow is that pastel one that you were talking about, so you really have a little bit of all seasons involved for this. A sparkle if you're just into some cool
how
white.
festive would this be for New Year's Eve, right? Or maybe this is because you've got a really cool light show going on at your home. This would be the thing you want to do. And if you want to add a little color in, let's throw a little color in.
How about
that?
That's zigzag. I like to call this the Charlie Brown because it's his shirt, right?
I am in love with this. That's so cool.
Yeah, that one's really fun. And if you're into just some solid ways, we can choose these. These colors are so rich, and you know what the beautiful part about the pixel and what take us such a long time to do it is that the lights are not like overblown, right? They really are direct and sort of perfectly lit, so it doesn't look like it's a blurry mess. They're all directed light.
This is so cool. Look at it outside. Now, obviously, we have multiples of these outside, and if that's in your budget, absolutely go for it. It would be great fun. If you're going to put just one tree in your yard, it's super impressive. Remember, your neighbors aren't going to have this technology. It is very unlikely they're going to have it unless they've been shopping with us tonight or at some point during the day. So this is what makes it extraordinary. Pick up yours now. This is safe for any weather. If you're down in the southeast and it's nice and warm over Christmas,